Hi, boys and girls. It's Mrs. Hofer, and we're going to work on math today. We're going to do lesson 37. So some of the materials that you might want to have on hand, a dry erase marker. If you have a dry erase sleeve like this that you can put things in, and this 37 template, okay? And let's see, I'm going to use some Play-Doh today. You can also get out some Play-Doh if you have it. And we're going to be using a math path or a number line. Okay. A number path or a number line. And do we need maybe a teddy bear or something to move on that line? Okay. So we're going to get started today. But first of all, I hope that you've been practicing your counting and that you can count to 100 because that is our goal. But let's just count by tens to get to 100. Okay. So we're going to count. And I like to use my fingers to keep track of the tens. 10, 20, 30, 40. Do it with me. 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Okay, so I want you to practice that at home also. And if you can count by tens, then try practicing counting by fives, okay? All right, so the first thing we're going to do today is we're going to do a little fluency work. That is to help us become quick with our numbers, okay? So we are going to use this template, okay? And you see some circles on there. It's linked to our lesson. And like I said, if you can put it in one of these, because we're going to erase it, and then we're going to do it again if that's the goal, is to do it more than once so you can become very fluent, which means you can do it quickly, okay, and smoothly. So what we're going to do is we're going to imagine, so we're going to do down one side and then go back to the top and go down the other side. And we're going to imagine how many more dots we need to make 5 dots in each box. So we're going to be only working on one side at a time. Okay, so just this side and this box. And then you're going to do this side. So I'm going to put my board down so that you can see it. But I want you to pause the video for a second. And I want you to see if you can put in the dots that you need to get to 5 for each thing, and then I will do it with you to see if you got it right. Okay, so go ahead and pause the video, circle it, and if you don't understand, then watch the video and then pause it and try it by yourself. Okay, so I'm going to turn the camera down, and we're going to, let me pause my video. Okay, so I went ahead and I covered up half of my paper because we're just going to be working down and then we'll do the other side, okay? But we want to get quick at this. So what we're trying to do is to see how many more we need to get to 5. And if you need to count, you can. So you can go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then quick make one more to get to 5, okay? Or if you can see that you have 3 and you need 2 more to get to 5, and then 1, 2, and now I need 3 because 2 and 3 make 5. Here I have 1, and then how many more to get to 5? That's right, I need 4 more. And then here I have 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to do 1 more. Here I have 3. That's right, I need 2 more. And you can always count back to double check yourself. So if I have 2, then I need 3. And then when you're done with that side, you're going to go over and you're going to start back at the top. I have 2 and 2, and 1 more makes 5. So here I have 2 and 1, so I can make 4, 5. Here I have 2, so 3, 4, 5. Here I have 3, so I only need 2 more. I have 3, so I need 2 more. 4, 1 more. And if I have 4, I only need 1 more. Okay? So what I want you to do is then I want you to erase this, especially I hope that you had it on a dry erase mat or make multiple copies. You can make another copy of this paper and you can do it and then you can do another one. So what I want you to do, and you can use a paper to cover up half, is you can go ahead and pause the video because I'm not going to do it again, but I want you to go through and see if you can do it quicker than you did the first time or the time that you did it with me. So I want you to try that on your own, okay? All right. Next, we are going to use our Play-Doh. And we're going to do the application problem. So our application problem looks like this. So you could draw it, it says, but I'm just going to use the Play-Doh and my dry erase mat. So if you want to do that, that's fine. You don't need the paper. But if you do, also you're going to be needing your problem set 37. Oh, yeah, just this one. Okay, so we just have 2 pages for the lesson. And like I said, we are just going to use Play-Doh to start with. Okay, so it says that Chico, the puppy, had 8 tennis balls. So the first thing I know is that we have 8. So I want to make 8 tennis balls. So I'm just going to make 8 balls. And you can do that with your Play-Doh. Or if you don't have Play-Doh, you can use cubes to put out 8. Okay, so I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. It says Chico the puppy had 8 tennis balls. His owner threw 2 of the balls. So he threw 2. So 1, 2. But Chico brought them back. So now we're going to show that Chico brought them back. Make 8 balls with your clays. Okay, so we're not actually going to throw the balls, right? But let's retell that story again. So Chico the puppy had 8 balls. His owner threw 2 of them. So we're going to pretend that he threw those 2. But Chico went and got them and brought them back. So I'm going to bring them back. So now how many balls does Chico have? Did he lose any of his tennis balls? Did he find any more? No, he didn't find any more and he didn't lose any. So we're going to write a number sentence to show what happened in our story because with my picture, you can't really tell what happened, right? So let's see, what would we need first? Well, we know that Chico had 8 balls, tennis balls, and his owner threw 2 of them. So he took those away for just a second. So he threw 2. And Chico had 6. But the story didn't stop there, did it? Now the story says that Chico brought the 2 back. So wait, so we start with 6. And now Chico brought the 2 balls back. So now we're going to add 2. And we're back to having 8 tennis balls. And that tells our story. We started with 8. We threw 2 of them. So we had 6. But then we took that 6 and we added because Chico went and got those 2 balls. And now we're back at 8. So we're right back where we started. We had 8. We lost 2, but we put 2 back. And now we have 8 again. Okay. So you can draw that picture and number sentences on your paper, or you could just do it on your mat. All right, we're going to move on. We're going to put our Play-Doh away. And we're going to be using, if you don't have a number path, we're going to be using the number path at the top of your paper. So we can use that. We can even cover up the rest of the paper so we don't see it and just see the number bond or the number path at the top. So let's go ahead and take our finger across our number path and practice 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and we can count backwards. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, and I have a little teddy bear for my number path. I can put him on number 1. I can make him walk. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Or I can go backwards. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's get started. So today we're going to show how we can use a number path to help us write a number sentence. So we're going to start our teddy bear here, and we're going to have him count and walk 5 spaces to get to number 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So our teddy bear is on number 5. I want to make an addition sentence starting with the number 5. If I were thinking about an addition sentence, would I be adding more or taking away some? That's right. I would want to add more if I want to do an addition sentence. So if he's on 5 and I want to add 3, then I would take my bear, and he's on 5, and he's going to hop forward 3 spots. So 1, 2, 3, and he landed on number 8. So let's make a number sentence about what just happened on our number path. Okay, and you can write it on your board too. So we started where on our number path? We started on number 5, and then we went and added 3 more spots, right? Because he hopped forward 3, so we're going to add 3. And that equals, and what number did that equal? What did he land on? That's right, he landed on the number 8. So our number sentence is 5 plus 3 equals 8. Great. So now if I want to be on 8 and I want to have a subtraction problem, and a subtraction problem would be going backwards or taking some away. So I'm starting on my number path. I'm starting on number 8. So instead of going forward on the number path for subtraction, we're going to move backwards on the number path. So this time our numbers would get smaller. So if we are on number 8 and I want to go back or subtract 3, I want to subtract by going back 3 hops. So I would start on 8 and I'm going to go back 3. 1, 2, 3. And I ended on 5. So my number sentence would look like I started at 8, but I went backwards. So instead of adding, I'm going to use the subtract or the minus sign. And I went back 3 spots on the number path. So 8 minus 3 equals, and I landed on 5. 8 minus 3 equals 5. Now let's listen to the next story. I will start our bear. Where when we listen to the story, we're going to use the bear to show it. There were 4 pigeons on the sidewalk. So I want to start on the number 4. 5 more pigeons came to join them. So how many pigeons are there now? So how would I move to show? So we had 4 pigeons, and it said 5 more pigeons came to join them. So I would be adding 5. And then I want to know how many do I have now? So I can use my number path. If I start on 4 and I'm going to add 5, then I'm just going to count 5 and see what number I land on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I landed on the number 9. So now there are 9 pigeons. Great. So remember, we started on the path where the first number that we had, there were 5 pigeons. And since we were getting more pigeons, we walked forward and we added 5 more pigeons. So we are going to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We didn't stop on number 5 because we didn't have 5. We moved 5, okay? We started with 4 and we moved 5 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so let's erase. Okay, so we have 9 pigeons. So if we had 9 pigeons, and let's pretend that 5 of the pigeons flew away. So if 5 fly away, the number is going to get smaller, right? That's a subtraction problem. So I'm going to be minusing 5. So this time I started with 9, and I'm going to go backwards on the number line and count 5. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I went backwards 5 spaces, and I was left with 4 pigeons because 5 pigeons flew away, and that left 4 pigeons. Okay, so our number sentence would be 9 minus 5 equals 4. So this is just another way to think about addition and subtraction problems. Before, we've used our cubes and we've put out 9 and we've taken some away, but we can just use this number path to help us figure it out too. So let's try another story. Let's start with Easter eggs. I had 3 Easter eggs in my basket. Then I found 4 more. Okay, so I had 3 in my Easter basket, and I found 4 more. That means I got more, not less. So I'm going to add, and I have to move forward 4 spaces. So help me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, and I landed on 7. So I moved forward. I found 4 more eggs, and now I have 7 eggs. So I started with 3, and I got 4 more, and now I'm on 7. So I have 7 eggs. Okay? But, okay, now we're going to do a different problem. I'm still going to start with some eggs. This time, I had 9 eggs in my Easter basket. So I'm going to start with my number 9. But do you know what happened? I didn't find any eggs this time. Some eggs fell out of my basket. That's right. 3 eggs fell out. So that means I'm going to be taking away 3. So I'm going to go backwards on my number path. 1, 2, 3, and I landed on 6 because now I only have 6 eggs in my Easter basket because 3 fell out. So 9 minus 3 equals 6. All right, erase. Okay. So today you're going to do, let's see, where did my page go? Oh, it's all folded up. You're going to need some help with someone maybe to read this for you. But it says Stella had 4 pennies. So you can use the number path. Okay. It says she had 4 pennies. She found 3 more. 1, 2, 3. How many pennies does Stella have now? And then you're supposed to fill in the number sentence. And then it says Stella gave 3 pennies to her dad. So she had 7 and she gave 3 to her dad. Now how many pennies? So use your number path to figure out the answers for these problems. And then at the bottom, we have a quick little fluency. 2 plus 0, 2 minus 0, 4 minus 0, 3 plus 0. Okay, and then you're going to turn it over, and you're going to have some more problems to solve using your number path. Okay, All right, I will see you tomorrow.